the thoughts, views, and opinions of all the associates and that Peapod host. It's coming from his brain, y'all. He's doing it all on his own, and it's just for entertainment. So don't you get going and feeling like something else is happening, because it's not. He's just having a little fun, all right? Take it or leave it.
In this thing, we back. I'm so happy to be back. Y'all know how we do. So happy to be back. So happy to see y'all, man. How y'all been? I know y'all miss me. I know you did, because I missed y'all, man. And I know we've been having some killer guests, and we have way more up. Oh man, way more in the queue. February is going to be amazing. You do not want to miss. So you got to jump in. But before, let's get it started, man. Oh, hey, yeah. Y'all know nothing about this? This is Texas, and I'm from Texas, from Fort Worth, Texas, to be exact. And we do country music here. Tim McGraw, give us a little bit.
Spent $48 last night at the county fair.
Yo, what up? Who all knows about the fair? Stock show coming.
Rode out my shoulder, but I wanted that
Teddy bear. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. As I always say, Fort Worth forever, Triple D never. But we still love Triple D, man. Shout out to everybody from Forest Hill, East Side, Rolling Hills, Eastwood. I like it. What up, everybody? Where you been? Y'all been missing me because I've been missing y'all, and we sure appreciate you. You know, it's your host, LRP3, in this thing, shotgun doing this thing. So, hey, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. But, hey, I know we doing a little bit of this Western thing because of the stock show is coming to Fort Worth. But listen, if y'all didn't know, country was started by black people. As of course, we just got a little bit going. Be with my friends. Hey. Shout out to all the good people, to all the rodeo folks that are here now at Fort Worth, to the people that are here to see the rodeo, especially those people that are here to see the black cowboys doing their thing. I know Houston usually does it, but Fort Worth has a little something too down there at Dickies Arena. I'll give you a little bit more about it. But hey, come in, spend your money in Fort Worth. Come see the great people of Fort Worth. Patronize all the nice things. Grab you, go to the black side of town, get you some black stuff. Man, Fort Worth people, we love people. We so nice. We're so cordial. We're so genuine. And we love to have you in our city, and we appreciate you here. Hey, what? Be with my friend. Hey. We ain't gonna stay here too long. We gotta keep going. We got one more. What we got? Hey. Hey. One of the biggest country acts out now happens to be a black man. Got a weird name, but you'll like it. Yeah, Shaboozey. It goes on and on. What? Too hard now? No. Oh no. Here comes the 2 to the 3 and the 4. Tell them bring another round. We need plenty more. Hey. Stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my. Good Lord. Hey. Hey. Say, man, this goes out to all the people. Oh, no. So this goes out to all the ladies wearing those Daisy Dukes. Hey. Anybody? So right quick. Y'all remember back in the day, you know, when my era, when Daisy Dukes kind of got hot, you know. So if you don't know about Daisy Dukes, Dukes of Hazzard, a good old boy show, just a good old boy So a good old boy show back in the, I think it was in the 70s that show was done. So we used to watch a bunch of the reruns and that kind of thing. So the show would come on, pretty good show. It was okay, not the greatest, but Daisy Duke, the sister of the brothers, would be scantily clad or have these very, very small shorts that she would wear. And so they were affectionately known as Daisy Dukes. So at first, of course, the white girls were wearing them. No big deal. They wearing their little shorts and they were so short that at the bottom, you know how like when women wear shirts that are you can see a little of that under boob. Well, with these, you could see a little under butt. You see a little cake. And and because, the women of lighter hue or the pink toes, they didn't have as much cake as they maybe say do now. Now everybody's eating all this processed food and all this different stuff. They didn't have as much cakes. So as things transition, our lovely black women then begin to cultivate the style. And then, once we grab something, boy, we make it ours, don't we? Those black women would have on those Daisy Dukes. May put on some boots, little blouse or shirt that buttoned down with a little tie and that little cowboy hat. Woo! You make me say, my. I sure am married. Whew. Good Lord. So as we move on, what we got? We gonna keep moving on. Oh, I want to say right quick. Shout out to shout out to Dawson's Brothers and Company. So this week, my wife has been doing some home improvement things and around the house and trying to just kind of freshen up the house. We've been here for a few years and sometimes, things get old. It doesn't matter. It's our house. We do love it. And my wife does want to move, but I ain't quite got the money to make that leap yet. So being responsible people and instead of just jumping out there, then sometimes you have to just repurpose some things you have in the house. So sometimes people reupholster things. Sometimes you just simply move one couch from here to there, move a sectional or move the what are those couches called? Those love seats. Or remove the recliner and move it around and put it here, put it there. So sometimes that's how a lot of people, you just rearrange what you already have. Or sometimes you may buy a little more art or some things like that. Well, my wife bought a new TV. Great, right? Bought a new TV, put it in our room, big, nice TV. And so we had Jalen Dawson came out from Dawson's Brothers. He and his brother are a team together that run this company. And they hung our TV. I mean, now there were some hiccups and none of those hiccups were his. So we made an appointment real quick. I think he has it on Booksy. You're able to just go from his IG, make an appointment on Booksy, text me back so fast. Great customer service, asking what I needed. If I need anything, it said we can kind of negotiate what he will and won't do. Or not will and won't do, but we can kind of negotiate where you want things centered, how you want to do this. Very accommodating young man. So I really appreciate him and his service. So he came out real fast. We set up the date for him to come out. TV came. We didn't open the box or anything. So when he comes, brings his equipment, open the box, it was like, we got a problem. And I'm thinking, what's going on? It is a crack in the doggone TV. Now, hey, it probably was on me because my wife did say, hey, you want to open the box and kind of make sure everything there. I was like, well, I don't want to mess with anything. I just want to let him take it out and do his thing on his own. He know what he doing. So I probably should have listened to my wife. And then we would have saw it and we wouldn't have wasted his time. So he came out, it was a crack in it. So long story, less long, he came back afterwards. So graciously said, hey man, no problem. I understand things happen. It happens like this all the time. It's kind of why I checked before I put it up. Very gracious. Came, left, no problem. Came back with another appointment, set it up. And I think it was maybe 15, 20 minutes. This brother had set his TV up and was like, I'm sweeping up. Y'all come check it out. And was done Es todo. So I appreciate him so much. Of course, gave him a nice little a tip for, coming out and wasting his time the first time around. But I just really appreciate the great service, the precision work, and what he did. He did what he said he was going to do. No crazy charge up. Everything was by the book, and it was great. So I appreciate you, Jalen Dawson and company. Please go to him. Oh, next. I have while we getting some of these things out, and right now we are in the news section. So this news section is just giving, so some of these P's news, making sure that we give a lot of people some credit, give them some love, and just really give our people opportunity, because sometimes you just don't know about things, right? It's not that you don't want to go or you don't want to use this business or something. You may just not know about the business. You may not know about the events or the people or things that are going on. So we always like to give an opportunity to our individuals that we do support, and we like to give shouts out to them. So this is coming. It's a flyer right here. The Roast of Worldwide Rue. So this is featuring Richie Fontaine, Josh Brake, Vanity the Comedian, and Wizop Comedy. This will be going on January the 26th, 2025, TK's Comedy in Dallas, Texas. So the tickets are currently available. Of course, we're going to have the flyer up there so you're able to see it. Make sure you go check out these young up and coming comedians, because they are funny. You hear me? It's not that I haven't been out, because I've seen these individuals, especially Wizop Comedy, a very funny brother out of Fort Worth, Texas, if I do say so myself. Tip of the hat to you, brother. Keep doing your thing, and we will continue to support. So I did tell you that here in Fort Worth, the Fort Worth Stock Show is here. So let me get a little information on this. So the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, it began January the 17th and it goes through February the 8th. So this is Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo 2025. The Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo at Dickies Arena, January 17th through February the 8th. Rodeo tickets for the 2025 Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo go on sale to the public September 9th. Yada, yada, yada. So most of these festivities will be at Dickies Arena. You can go on to their arena box office and blah, 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 blah. You can Google all that. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew the dates, January 17th through February the 8th. So here, Fort Worth, Texas, down this Dickies Arena. If you've never been to the stocks yards, please go. I mean, if you like cattle and oxen and all those different things, and if you are a cowboy or cowgirl, please go down and check this out. It's something very big. Being from Fort Worth, this happens every year. It's really big, but I want to give some caution to people that kind of look like me. If you're used to going to Billy Bob's, probably won't be able to get in there for about a month or so. All right. Down there on 7th Street, a lot of nice things down there. If you're from here, you remember that was the old Montgomery Wards thing down there. So now you can go get you some ice at Bahama Bucks or something. So it's a lot of different eateries down there, where places to dine. I think Penn Stack is down there. So just a lot of entertainment in that area while you're here in Fort Worth. So also, if you plan on going to a club to patronize one of those clubs, if they tell you your pants are too tight, just walk away. It's not for you. If he tell you you got a ball cap on, but you see somebody with a cowboy hat on, just walk away. People that are from here know this. You that may be visiting, maybe not so much. All right. Maybe let me make sure I tell you about the Cowboys, the Cowboys of Color. Also gallop into Dickies Arena at Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. The first Cowboys of Color rodeo at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo was held in 2010 to mark the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So they are back. It's founder, Mr. Hearn. the founding manager, manager Wendell Hearn. He's always been a rodeo fan, and he wants to build these rodeo fans. So how you build basketball fans, you build artist fans. We're gonna actually build black rodeo fans, because if you know from Houston, or if you are from Houston, the black rodeo down in Houston is huge, and they always are going down, making their rounds down there. So there are black people in rodeo. We were the first cowboys, because we were boys and we herded cows, cowboys. All right. The Cowboys of Color Rodeo features more than 200 African American, Hispanic, and Native American athletes. So we ask that you please to go down there, go check them out, support these men and women out there in rodeo, these black men and women, Hispanic men and women, and Native American athletes, as they put on a great show of entertainment for black rodeo. All right. And ladies, go see them brothers. I know, man, them rodeo ladies. Now, come on now. All right, can we keep moving? Keep on moving. So the 22nd, Bulls Night Out Extreme, 23rd January, Texas Champion Challenge, the 24th, Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, Pro Rodeo Tournament. And we have Pro Rodeo Tournaments the 24th, the 25th, 26th, and all the way throughout. So those tournaments pretty much every day, all the way through February. So please go out, you check out the wild card rounds, the semis and the finals. They start around the 4th. So please go and check that out. Very, very big here in this area. Last thing on news, we know it was the Martin Luther King, the observation of the Martin Luther King holiday. So that was this past Monday. And from that, there ended up being a post where, Sexyy Red, a black female rap artist, she posted a picture of her standing face forward with Martin Luther King. And in the background, it's like this party going on, and I'll make sure I put the picture up so that you can check it out. So this making of Dr. King a caricature is wild, crazy work. His daughter, Bernice King, sent out a tweet that kind of blasted her for it, saying, for posting it, saying it was distasteful and deplorable. And, for many years, especially since AI has been kind of overtaking our space, there have been so many AI images of now Martin Luther King. They'll make him with waves. They'll make him with a part. They'll make him smoking a Black and Mild, or he'll be holding a gun, or he'll be doing some type of different thing to where, as she even stated, now they've made Martin Luther King a caricature. All these things he did for us, all the things he stood for, whether you like him or not, believed in him or not, he did do so much for us and our country moving forward, race relations. So she sent out a tweet saying, hey, this is deplorable. I hate this. This is very distasteful. Would you please take down this tweet? And, just how my cynical idea of how things go, I thought Sexyy Red was going to lean in and just say something crazy to this woman. And that was really my biggest fear. But that's why you can never judge a book by its cover. Sexyy Red got on Ronald Reagan's Twitter and gave the most mature, respectful response. My word. That young lady, man, she impressed me so much, because oftentimes we have these disparaging words, or we always try to admonish our young kids about how they act, how they dress, how they portray themselves, what they say. And, our old ideology of those people are watching. or everybody judges us by one or two famous people or idiots that they see do things. And so we all have to generally, as black people, bear the actions of everyone else when generally nobody else, no other group has to do that. So if a black man goes and commits a mass murder, then now we're all mass murders. When when a black person is impulsive or does something or cusses somebody out or fights quickly or has this degenerate behavior in public, then we all do that. Where is if a white man goes on a shooting spree, it's an isolated incident. He's a lone wolf, as they would call him. But so they're judged singularly as we're judged as a group. So let me see if I can find this sexy red comment, because that young lady, oh my gosh, she impressed me. Now she got some of the nastiest raunchy music ever. And I like some of it. But I cannot, no, this young lady did it, and I appreciate her for doing that. Oh, and I should already have her stuff up, but I don't. Oh, but I don't. But to sum up what she did, she said, she was like, hey, someone said, I meant no disrespect. Someone sent me this picture. I just reposted it, retweeted it, and I thought it was nice. I just re-put it out there. I sincerely apologize. I'll take it down. That was it. Took it down. Took it right down. And I sincerely respect her for doing that. I appreciate her, and I do listen to her music. Yeah. Man, get it sexy. Get it sexy. I love women. I love everything women do. And I love all things about women. And I love women, particularly in general, black women, beautiful black women. Even my light-skinned, lovely, beautiful wife, Essica Bull, the lightest of black women. The least of undertones. I still love you. I still love you, light lady. Light bright. I love you, Essica. I love you, baby. Anyway, but I genuinely love and support all black women, and I appreciate her for being someone that I say, hey, I support her. Yeah, she's not her music. She's entertainment. She's making money. And so I don't judge her by how she makes her money. I judge her by the content of her character. And you show great character, Sexy Red. Man, I sure appreciate you. All right. So next we gonna go to Peeping Peas. So Peeping Peas is a segment of Peas Podcast where we look at your post from either Facebook, Twitter. We may look at X, anywhere, Reddit. We may grab something that you have put and have some of your thoughts. And then we talk about that. So I guess I gotta go first. So I say that too much. We'll talk about that at another time. TikTok was banned. Reasons being that the group that owns them, they believe there's some underlying data breach or they're misusing our data. So that's the story. So if TikTok was not sold, the majority of either the majority stake or the entire ownership of the group, if that was not sold, there was threats to ban it in the US. So the deadline was vastly approaching, and at some point they took it away. So TikTok was taken away, and I laughed. I had a good hoot. And I mean, real tears cried, because if you are like me, you understand that these kids in TikTok is out of control. So TikTok University, they're not going to Google it. They're not going to ask anybody. And whatever TikTok says is law. And so I was just happy that maybe there weren't going to be any more stupid dances. That, people can go to the gym and work out without somebody dancing. I could go try to, find some clothes without someone being in the stall, not trying anything on, been in there dancing. My bad, bro. I didn't know you had a whole show going on in there. Or what they really do is go in there, try on clothes on TikTok that they never buy or never even intend to buy and act like they are fashion models. That's weird. But I guess that may be what fashion models do. But anyway, and so they banned it. Gone, pure panic. You hear me? These kids were about to jump off a bridge. And I even saw that some adults were a bit flustered by that action. So I made a post and something about y'all mourning TikTok like the one that got away. Got a few laughs. It was all in jest, all fun, but some people were a bit offended. And again, my wife was the first to say, hey, you know, a lot of people really like TikTok, and I don't think you should be the one making fun of people if they're really serious about, you know, missing something that's there. I'm like, an app? Babe, an app? You admonishing me about an app? That, whatever. And so I heard her, I listened, but of course I didn't do nothing. I just sat there and let my post stay. And I kind of snickered until I did see a post by one of my Facebook friends who is a digital creator who used the TikTok platform. Her name is Anisha Brooke. Y'all know I can't read. Her name is Emisha Brookins. She put, I've seen a lot of posts about the recent TikTok ban, and I don't think that many of you understand what this meant to people like myself. So let me tell you. What she began to then describe was her using TikTok and building a community over time. Her being a hairdresser, that was an opportunity to build up fans, to build up a community, to be able to show off some of her products, to be able to show off her work, and then for that to be an income. And her to be fairly compensated for all of the hard work that she put in. I totally respect that. And for that, I sincerely apologize that I laughed and poked fun at people, at you, and not necessarily you, but people like you, others that use the platform in that manner to make money. Because I would never be the one that want to take money out of people's pockets, ever. Hustle, and hustle harder. Do your thing. So Emisha and other people like you, like, again, I say, charge it to my head, not to my heart. I did not mean it in a manner to then make fun of you or poke fun of you, or then try to make light of such a situation that is part of your generated income. So I apologize for that. And now TikTok is back. I don't have TikTok. So I will probably be jumping on it, I guess, when and I also read that if you didn't already have it, you can't go download it, or if you deleted the app, you can't get it back. So no, I'm lying. I did have an app because so many people would send you videos and you couldn't. And part of it was that you couldn't watch the videos unless you had an account. So I had an account and I was watching people's videos. So, but I deleted it because I was like, well, I don't need it no way. But I deleted it and went back, can't go get it. And now CapCut is gone. I know that was a big thing for digital creators, people like myself. I didn't even use CapCut because I was just getting in it. But now I have CapCut, not available. But Instagram did say they were going to start something I think called edits that will allow individuals the opportunity then to edit, do the same thing CapCut does. And you know how we do in this capitalist society. Supply and demand says when one goes away, someone will quickly fill that void. Okay, so Emisha, again, I do apologize. I'm glad that it's back, and I hope that you are regaining your hope you're regaining your fans, your community, and recouping some of that money that you lost out on. So next peeping piece, let me see, what do I got next? I did Sexy Red. Oh, Landman. So now let's do a couple movies before we get out of here. Oh, Landman. So I recently started watching this series called Landman that has starring Billy Bob Thornton, and it is on Prime. Let me hold on, y'all. Let me get my stuff. The whole reason why I got this is so that I can look up stuff and then I can give you real information. Got my laptops here, so I'm not just messing up stuff. So new series Landman came out in 2024. So season 1 is already in the books and I just caught up. So it's on Paramount Plus. Some of the cast: Billy Bob Thornton, Ali Larter, Michelle Randolph, a lot of people that you don't know, but they are some people. I'm sorry, a lot of people that you don't know. Ali Larter, oh, she is. A lot of people that you do know, Mark Colley, James Jordan, Demi Moore, and John Hamm. So a really star-studded cast. So you know that the acting is really well. The dialogue is good, but there is a lot of dialogue. So if you're not a listen to what's going on, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff because a lot of it is setting the stage of it being in West Texas, Permian, Midland area, in the oil fields. So it's just talking about a lot of the perils that come with it, the calamities of working in the oil field. So if you're not, in essence, keeping your head on the swivel, how quickly something small that you miss can turn into death or destruction or disaster, how much our economy just totally hinges on oil, prices of oil. I knew what fracking was, but he explained fracking in like 3 seconds. And I was like, oh, that's what fracking is. And so we know the only issue I have with it, and it's real life, but it is what it is. If anybody knows people that work, if anybody knows anything about the oil fields, what type of people work in the oil fields? Generally, people that look like me, people that are brown, and people that have had probably something go wrong on the side of the law, right? So these are generally, something has happened. Either they have a felony or they've been let out and is, no way for them to get any other type of job. There's only certain type of jobs individuals that get out with records, can get. Either they're going to become a barber, entrepreneur, you get your CDL, start driving trucks, or you're going to go to the oil field, especially if you're in this area where they're so readily available. People go to the oil fields and try to make money, try to be respectable people, try to ingratiate themselves back into economy. All they do is want to make money and live life just like the rest of us. They pay for their mistakes. They're out there. So you do see a lot of us that go out there to make the money. And what do you see on the show? None of us. So some of the crew there, of course, the crew, and I guess one of the bosses is black. Other than that, everybody is lily white, which is the oil field. A lot of the rich people in oil are white, and they won't let us in. I understand the thought of the show. The show, like I said, is centered around the West Texas there. But what I don't like, I don't think there's any real plot. There isn't one. You can't from episode. It's one of those. It's episodic, right? But it's one of those that I kind of said, like, how those movies. So you say Bad Boys, those type of movies, Fast and Furious, that every time it's a different thing. So you can have you can have 1,000 Fast and Furious because there's nothing really there. I could just give you a new scenario every movie and it works. I think kind of the same thing with Landman. I kind of see where they're going with, Billy Bob Thornton kind of taking over in this new direction that they're going and trying to make this money. But really, every episode is just about something crazy that happens. Pretty much. Which means it can go on forever in perpetuity. And also means I'm probably going to get bored with it pretty soon. But as of right now, the wittiness, the sarcasm of Billy Bob Thornton is top tier. Top tier. Please go out and check it out if you like. Let me see. Oh, lastly, I think this is episode 8 of P's podcast that I started, I think at the beginning of this year or so, something like that. So I really appreciate all the calls, the texts, the retweets, the shares, the comments, good and bad. I appreciate it all because it is engagement, it's impressions, it's all that I need. Especially sometimes, as always, the bad comments stick out. They just do. You can get 1,000 people saying, hey, great job, good, this, good, pat on the back, kudos, keep going. And a lot of times, in the beginning you see it and then you really reading every comment. And so after a while, some of the good comments and pats on your back or things like that all begin to kind of blend together. And then all you see are negative things. That's it. So they're having some negative things. I'm not perfect. I don't do everything great. I don't always have all the facts. And so if you would refer to the tag in the beginning of the show, this is just entertainment. It's just fun. I'm just podding. A lot of the stuff ain't my real life. Some of it is. I lie just like you lie, but I'm just having fun. And really, I really appreciate, I did get I'll show it, but I did get an inbox from a person that I know, and it really was nothing bad. It actually was just saying, hey, try this. And I want to say thank you. That's all. I'm not mad. Comments bad. I'm kind of like Jerry Jones. All press is good press. It doesn't matter. But I do appreciate, for one, how she approached it. She said, hey, good show. I like it. Great. But hey, think about this. What do you think about this? This can make things better. So I'm going to take and run with some of those ideas. And I do appreciate it. I'd never try to be the person that I think I'm too big to listen to what you have to say or your thoughts or your comments, your concerns, your issues. And I will mull it over. I will review it. And if I believe that it's needed or something that I need to do or something I need to change or something I need to reflect on or look at, I will. And if I don't, I won't. But keep them coming for real, because I really appreciate that. Means people are watching. That means, for one, you care about the product. Some people love to grow with you. So I appreciate those that are watching, that are growing with me, that you'll see the things I add and the little things I do. Please continue to share, like, and subscribe to the channel, P's Podcast, and continue to send your comments, good or bad. You probably not going to ruffle my feathers. Now, if you do make some public comment, my sister might fire you up. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with that because she don't really play about her brother. But other than that, please, or DM me if you don't want to get fired up. Please, just DM me. Lastly, before we get out of here, see, y'all know I drop stuff. I mean, I'm not necessarily excited, but I'm just happy to be here with you all. So, some of my guests, I appreciate Dune Daddy. We call him Quick Feet. Damon Logan jumping on. One of my other guests, Shantae Robinson. We call her Tizzle. Those people are my family. Been knowing them forever. Dune since elementary. Tizzle since college. Jared J.L. Smith. I appreciate him jumping on last episode. Been knowing him since high school. Great guy. And this February is going to be amazing. I'm not going to give you the total lineup, but I will say it's going to be all about the women, particularly black women, boss black women, women of color, women doing something, women that you should be listening to, following, emulating, calling, getting counsel from, watching their swag. Man, these ladies in February, and it's the month of love, and it's Black History Month. What better time to have a lineup of all women? So each week in February, I will have a woman on that is a boss that I think you will really, really get a lot from. So we're going to get out of here. Let me get to this. Do we got anything else? Anything? Nothing else. So let me, where do I want to go? What do I want to say to y'all before I get out of here? All right, let me get a little music to set the mood of the last song. We gonna get up out of here. Hey. Yeah. Before we get out of here, I want to talk about when you have an opportunity to pour into somebody, when it's something that you've been through that can help somebody, don't be too selfish to tell that person. And it's not, and I would say, it's nothing to do with selfish, because I don't believe that's why we don't tell people. I think we're so guarded about who we are. We're so guarded about this public persona that we've shown people. We're so guarded about our straw man. And we're so guarded against what we believe other people would make fun of or what other people would not like about us, that we don't tell people about the struggles and things that we go through that will help them out. The reason why I have my guests come on here and tell their greatest triumph, and it's not because, it's not to step on you, it's not to belittle you or to look down on you. It's to show you that people in your network, people that you know, because I generally know everybody or most people on here, or even people that I reach that I don't know, that you see me and a guy just like me, or a lady or a gentleman that comes sit down that knows me and that is as normal as me, has gotten over things that they thought were gonna take them out. And we've all been through there. We've all had hard times. We've all had things that happened to us that we felt like, I can't come back from this. But those people will tell you they did. We got cancer survivors. We got kidney transplant survivors. Man, cancer, colon, people that have come from bankruptcy, that had nothing, people living in their cars that are now productive. And just know, ain't nobody got to be a millionaire. Success is what you make it, what's in your heart. So plant that seed. Really, make that goal. Make the goal of what success is to you. Plant that seed and get to work. Get to work. Because nothing that has happened to you hasn't happened to somebody else. We've all been through something and we all can overcome it. So I appreciate you. I know you'll be back next week because we have a great guest that's going to be on and we're going to have a great time. But y'all know Peas Pod. If you haven't heard it today, if you haven't heard I Love You Today, then you're probably not going to hear it from me. But somebody loves you. And your boy P is happy you're here. Please, we'll see you next time. All right. Take us out of here, Chris. Woo. Tennessee whiskey. Mm-hmm.